Welcome back to another episode of Mystery Tales from the Heart of India. Today we venture far from our familiar subcontinent to the small town of Buga in southwestern Colombia, where in March 2025, a mysterious metallic sphere crashed from the sky, an object so baffling that scientists, engineers, and UFO enthusiasts around the globe scrambled for answers. Dubbed the Buga Sphere, this perfectly smooth orb defies every known law of physics and material science. Is it alien technology sent to probe our world, a top-secret human experiment gone awry, or simply an elaborate hoax? This is the story of the Buga Sphere, an extraterrestrial artifact or a terrestrial enigma, in the quest to unlock its secrets. It all began on the evening of March 2nd, 2025, when dozens of residents in and around Buga witnessed a bright ball of light zigzagging across the twilight sky. Multiple video recordings show a gleaming orb descending at high speed before disappearing behind a ridge. Within hours, locals reported a loud thud echoing through the valley. Curious onlookers found a smooth metallic sphere about the size of a basketball, half buried in soft soil, its surface unmarred by seams, rivets, or weld lines. The discovery immediately made headlines across Colombia's national news outlets. Mayor Daniela Vargas of Buga declared the site a restricted zone, cordoning off a 100-meter perimeter and deploying municipal guards to protect the object. Word spread rapidly on social media, with viral videos drawing viewers into heated online debates. Amateur ufologists speculated that the sphere was an alien probe. Skeptics accused pranksters of staging an elaborate hoax. Official sources urged calm and promised a thorough investigation. Within 24 hours, the Colombian government enlisted a civilian research team led by aerospace engineer Dr. Rodolfo Garrido of Mexico's National Autonomous University, UNM. Dr. Garrido arrived in Buga with portable diagnostic equipment, X-ray scanners, spectrometers, and high-sensitivity accelerometers. His first task was to confirm that the sphere was not radioactive or chemically hazardous, a concern after its dramatic crash. Initial X-ray and CT scans revealed a baffling internal architecture. 3 perfectly concentric metallic shells encasing a central chip or nucleus. Surrounding this core were 18 tiny microspheres arrayed in a hexagonal lattice, connected to the shells by fiber optic-like filaments. No wiring, solder joints, or any recognizable electronics were visible. Spectrographic analysis of the metal identified a high-density alloy not found in any commercial or military catalog. Atomic signatures suggesting elements heavier than tungsten but lighter than uranium. Dr. Garrido described the composition as unmatched by any known Earth alloy. Gravimetric measurements added further confusion. When first weighed with a precision balance, the sphere registered 2.3 kilograms. 2 weeks later, with no physical additions, it weighed over 10 kilograms. Subsequent tests showed readings fluctuating daily by as much as 20%. Behavior inconsistent with any known chemical or physical process. Engineers hypothesized that the sphere might be harvesting ambient moisture or atmospheric ions, but detailed humidity and pressure logs failed to correlate with weight changes. Next, researchers tested the sphere's electromagnetic properties. A Faraday cage surrounding the object blocked external fields, yet the sphere itself generated a distinct low-frequency electromagnetic signal centered around 7.85 Hz, the so-called Schumann resonance of Earth's ionosphere. This suggested the sphere was tuned to Earth's natural electromagnetic background. When Dr. Garrido's team introduced VHF sweeps and radio signals, the sphere remained inert except when scientists played recorded Sanskrit mantras. Laboratories in Germany and India attempted to replicate these experiments under blind conditions. While results were less consistent, both groups confirmed anomalous field changes correlated with unaltered Sanskrit playback. Skeptics pointed to costume jewelry, hidden activists, or electromagnetic interference from tuning circuits. But independent observers recorded the phenomenon using diverse equipment. From fluxgate magnetometers to smartphone magnetometer apps, no known device can channel audio into electromagnetic pulses without electronics, yet no such electronics were detected within the sphere. Further intrigue arrived via high-resolution photogrammetry. Researchers used drone-mounted LiDAR and laser scanning to map the sphere at sub-millimeter precision. They discovered faint, near-invisible inscriptions etched into the metal surface glyphs, composed of interlocking circles and lines, undecipherable by modern cryptographers. Finally, a radical experiment tested gravitational anomalies. Engineers placed the sphere on frictionless air bearings inside a vacuum chamber. Under constant conditions, high-precision laser interferometry detected the sphere drifting uphill at a vanishingly slow rate and the order of micrometers per second over periods of hours. Repeated tests ruled out residual gas currents or thermal gradients. This suggested a genuine negative mass effect. The sphere seemed to reduce its apparent weight by counteracting gravity. Dr. Garrido cautioned that the data were preliminary and statistical anomalies could not be ruled out. But if confirmed, such an effect would revolutionize physics and propulsion technology. As scientific results dribbled out, global debate intensified. Extraterrestrial probe. Proponents argued the sphere is an alien reconnaissance device, deploying advanced materials and gravity manipulation to observe humanity. Its responsiveness to Sanskrit suggests a universal phonetic key recognized by an ancient civilization, classified human technology. Some suggested the sphere is a clandestine aerospace prototype, experimental, gravity control unit, or quantum energy harvester that accidentally crashed. The alloy composition could be a classified material developed under extreme conditions. And Sanskrit activation might stem from frequency locking with onboard AI linguistic modules. Elaborate hoax or art installation, critics pointed to local performance artist collective Cosmos RCOL, known for creating viral art objects. They argued the sphere could be fabricated using modern 3D printing of exotic alloys and embedded microactuators. The fluctuating weight and magnetic fields might be explained by hidden sensors and actuators triggered remotely. Natural geological formation, a minority theory, proposed the sphere as a rare meteoritic fulgurite, formed by a lightning bolt fusing silica and metal oxides into a perfect orb. However, this fails to explain the layered internal structure, fiber optics, inscriptions, and linguistic responsiveness. Meanwhile, local authorities transformed the crash site into a test facility and cautious tourist attraction. Buga's small tourism board erected informational panels in Spanish, English, Mandarin, and Hindi, offering guided tours of the sphere crash zone. Visitors must sign waivers acknowledging possible exposure to electromagnetic fields. Local vendors sell scale model replicas, t-shirts, reading, "I touched the sphere," and postcards showing blurry smartphones capturing the sphere's hum. The Colombian military, citing national security, has restricted foreign research teams to supervised visits. Classified documents leaked to investigative reporters hint at us. Russian and Chinese space agencies have requested Buga Sphere samples for analysis. Diplomatic cables reveal concern over potential military applications of gravity control technology. Meanwhile, UNESCO experts have pondered whether to designate the crash site as a World Heritage microsite, citing its cultural and scientific significance. In academic circles, the sphere has sparked interdisciplinary conferences. At a symposium, astrophysicists debated possible starship-like panels. Linguists theorized cosmic language archetypes, and materials scientists discussed high-pressure alloy fabrication. Some researchers compare the sphere to the Antikythera mechanism, suggesting that civilizations millions of years ago might have possessed star navigation and quantum engineering knowledge now lost to time. The financial implications are staggering. Tech startups are already pitching sphere-derived gravity systems for space launch vehicles and Sanskrit-triggered AI interfaces. claiming that the sphere's responsiveness proves ancient languages encode advanced cognitive commands. Governments have allocated emergency research grants. India's Department of Space has dispatched Dr. Jitanjali Rao to consult on linguistic experiments, while the European Space Agency is funding weight fluctuation replication trials in microgravity. Yet, despite mounting intrigue and investment, Buga Sphere remains as enigmatic as ever. Multiple international teams have conducted dozens of experiments, but no definitive conclusion has emerged. Each new discovery raises further questions. If the sphere can manipulate gravity, what energy source powers such effects? If Sanskrit is a universal code, what does that imply about human heritage and ancient interstellar communication? If the sphere is human-made, who possesses the secret engineering capabilities needed to fabricate such an object? The Buga Sphere phenomenon underscores how much remains unknown about materials science, linguistics, and the limits of human and, possibly alien ingenuity. In an era where we assume technology has peaked, this simple metallic orb reminds us of the vast realms of discovery still waiting in the cosmos and within our own understanding of physics and language. As you reflect on this cosmic puzzle, consider what it means for the future of exploration. Will the Buga Sphere usher in a new era of gravity-controlled propulsion? Will it reveal a universal language that unites civilizations across the galaxy? Or will it, like so many enigmas before it, slip back into obscurity once the public fascination fades and classified files are sealed? So I ask you, when faced with phenomena that defy explanation, should we proceed with open-minded curiosity, rigorous skepticism, or a blend of both? And if you discovered an object that responded only to an ancient language, how would you interpret that message? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if this cosmic enigma fascinated you, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell, because next time, we'll explore another story where ancient myths, modern science, and human imagination collide. Until then, stay curious, stay skeptical. Remember, sometimes the most profound discoveries come encapsulated in the most ordinary-looking packages.